Alright, let's keep going and figure out the vertical height reached by the ball, so the maximum height. So the value we're trying to find is S. Obviously, we are considering negative 9.8 meters per second as our acceleration. We've got V equals 0. My V naught equals 25. And I'm pretty sure we have another fact, which is the time technically, because we calculated that. So essentially, because we have 5 facts, it doesn't really matter which one you use. But as again, I've calculated the 2.55, so it's, it could not be accurate. It might not be accurate, I mean. So I'm just going to kind of ignore this fact, although we have it, and just use the other accurate 4. So I'm just going to use the missing value 2, t. Because just in case, if you get the answer in part A wrong, then you're carrying down error in the test. So you just try to avoid that as much as you can. So that's a little tip. Alright, so I'm subbing these values in, and now I'm rearranging it. Alright, so my S should be 25 squared divided by 2 lots of 9.8, which you just chuck it in the calculator and should get 31.9 meters. Alright, last question for that part. Determine the ball's velocity. So we're trying to figure out the velocity after 1.55 seconds. So t, obviously I should highlight this. So time is 1.55. Now I'm trying to find the velocity, so v final. My initials should always be 0. Oh, my bad, actually. This was going at 25 meters per second. And I've got my acceleration. So which value am I missing? I'm missing an S in my list, so that will be that top one. So V equals V naught plus AT is what I'm using. So my V equals 25 plus, that was a bad plus negative 9.8, what does that say, 1.55. So now chuck that in the calculator. And you should get about negative 9.81 meters per second. And that's it. So it's going downwards at negative 9.8. So downwards at 9.8 meters per second.